Okay, guys, let's get right to it. Let's talk about Birdie Wing girls golf story. After the first episode got me loving this show. I mean, you got two personalities of two different types of golf players. You got Eve and you got Aoi. And now people are reminiscing on like Team Eve or Team Aoi. And it's again, we're not even that far from the episode, and we're already getting a lot of fans saying about Team Eve or Team Aoi. And both players love golf, but with different ways of playing. And can I say this? When we talk about rise of female sports animes, this is one of them. This is one of them. I mean, we could go on with rock climbing girls, Haru Kana receive. Hell, I'll add Keijo. Hell, I add Uma Misune into the mix. Pride of Orange. This show right here, for its golf anime like this, it is really defining that it will be more, and I can see figures. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see figures of them swinging. So, but let's get right to it with the review of Birdie Wing episode 2. So you got Eve and Aoi playing, and this episode is all about, I will say mostly 60% Aoi and 40% Eve, because here's why. Before I even get to that, let me say this. The opening. Be this line, be this. I love that opening so freaking bad. And the opening did give us a lot to talk about. I mean, it did give us a lot in terms of new characters we're going to see in the golf tournament. New and backstories along the way. So, again, that opening, I want to download that song. Now, we got Eve and Aoi's story now. So, Aoi's story is somewhat simple. It's not drama. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to sports animes, there's always a character that has a backstory that is somewhat kind of a drama into them, why they got into golf. I'm sorry, why they got into this world of sports. With this way here, with the golf perspective, it's just like, Aoi's story is kind of simple. It's like, you got the mom and father. I mean, Aoi's backstory is like, her parents play golf. You got the blonde hair, who's the mom, and she's so famous. Her golf clubs and everything is, she owns that company. And not only that, her father plays golf. He's a professional golf player, and they call him Monster. They call him the Monster. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. If you have a professional player who call himself the Monster, you know that he or she's a freaking beast. And that person right there is a freaking beast. Okay, moving on. So we got a little simple backstory, and her father teaches Aoi how to play golf at a young age. But to me, that's somewhat simple backstory, but I got this feeling that there's more than Aoi's story than it is. So when we compare Aoi's story to Eve's story, Aoi's story is somewhat simple, nice, but there's a twist involved. When I look at Eve's story, Eve got so much freaking drama. Eve has so much drama to a point where, like, okay, there's something there, but we're gonna see what it is. Okay, so then they're playing. Okay, so they're playing one-on-one, and in golf, they're playing one-on-one. Now, I love. You know what? Like I said, this is their first. To me, this is their first match. This is their first match. So Eve swung with a red bullet, going straight through that tree. Yo, impressive, and it was right there. And then you got Aoi, who got so much skills at this. Aoi's skills is so good that she hit it and it just swerved, like going straight, but she swerved it, not hitting the bunker. You know what? A show like this, it makes me want to go back on the Wii and play Wii Sports. It makes me, it's like, this show, I get, like I said, there's already 2 episodes in this one, and we already got like two, like, oh my God, I want to get my Wii and just play Wii Sports right now. But inside that, oh yeah, let me go back a bit. Aoi's smile says everything. You know what they say? A face is worth 1,000 words. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Looking at Aoi's face when she smiles, there's something dark in that evil smile of hers. Sure, she smiles all freely, but she has traits of her own. Her bloodline, the bloodline flows. You got the body, like she got skills from her parents. and her ability to play golf, and her smiles, she loved for golf, but there's more to that. That's why they call her the innocent tyrant. So you have the innocent tyrant and the rainbow bullet. Now, Always golf ball is like in on the green, while Eve's golf ball is in the trees, is in the trees. And Eve was impressed by that. She was impressed. This is the first time to me. This is to for Eve. For Eve, this is the first time that she facing like real competition. Most times, like if we look at again, you got the higher class Aoi who has a enjoyable life. Then you got Eve who lives in in the dark, like in the low class, trying to make her earn a little money against these other people to get money. You know what I mean? But my point is, Eve has a lot of potential, and that's what I'm seeing. And talk about potential. When she confirmed to like every gun like a bullet, like revolvers is 6 bullets. So she used her red bullet, and then she used her blue bullet. Now I'm sorry, her blue bullet. And then she went on to like red bullet, boom, went up to the sky, and then it landed, yo. And then I was impressed by Eve. I was impressed, and I think Eve's abilities are like second to none. Like if we look at her abilities with the bullets, it's like red bullet is up, blue bullet is straight, green bullet is this. So she has a lot of like bullets. Pow, 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 pow. She has a lot of bullets. So she used 3 bullets, and one of them was instantly making it. Like she literally, like it was almost there, but it hit the golf post, and it fell. And Aoi knew like, oh, it's gonna hit, it's gonna make it. It's gonna hit. Trust me, it's gonna hit it. So even Aoi knew that she had it. But then in that moment, the golf ball hit that golf post and fell. Eve says she lost, and I'm like, that moment I was tense. I was a little scared. I was shocked. I'm like, is she gonna be Aoi? Is she gonna be Aoi? That was the moment that I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, Job, I'm off for joy. But then when she lost, it's like a hit. It's like, oh my god, oh my god. But you know what? But the thing with Aoi is that Aoi saw potential in Eve's swings. Aoi knows that Eve is a tough player. Like it's to me, Aoi like knows that of all the players she has fought, nothing gets her more serious than Eve. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? She sees Eve as a rival, but not like a rival type. More like a friendly rival. Not too heavy. But I think to me, Aoi and Eve's twine with all this says it all. I mean, like, there's a connection. There's a connection. There's sometimes there's always 2 anime characters where they haven't met, or it's like that, and they kind of entwine. There's like they know each other. So when we look at it, Aoi's father, I think Aoi's father is connected to Eve's father, or maybe Aoi and Eve's relationship, like in terms of like they're related or something like that, or they know each other when they were little. But you know what I mean? There are more stories to this, and that's what I like about Birdie Wing right now. It has more story as it progresses. We're gonna wait and see more about Eve's backstory. We got, again, now let me go back a bit. Aoi's story is simple, but I think it's a little simple. Like there's a twist. To me, there's a twist involved, and I'm gonna see that. Eve's story, it's just like she has no golf experience. She just swings the ball. So to me, it's like something about Eve's backstory that makes you want to feel so sad for her, and the drama that she has, and comparing the golf to, and her golf swings to a bullet is something dangerous to see. So I think her father and her father's there. So after her loss, she went to meet her underground person, her underground buddy, with her 2 giant tortoises, whatever, asking her for to play against the best of the best, the number one, the U15, play in the U15 tournament and face Aoi once more. That's what she wants. That's what she wants to do. So as a result of that, we go a little time skip where Aoi is surprised to see her on the field She's surprised to see her on the field. And now we're gonna have a competition. We're finally gonna have our golf tournament next week. And then again, we're already on episode 2, and we're already getting new characters that we're gonna see in this golf tournament. I hope we get to see more backstories of each player. You know what I mean? Every player in the sports anime, when they introduce, there's gonna be a certain backstory behind it. So I can't wait to see everybody's backstory, what they got into, what got them into playing golf, and so on and so forth. But again, this was a good episode. And the first match between Eve and Aoi, I understand people saying, oh, this doesn't count because it's a practice match. Who cares? This was to me, this was their first match and Eve lost. So I can't wait to see more development of Eve and Aoi's backstory. Two professional golf players, each with his own styles. We're going to see where this goes. So I look forward for next week's episode of the Birdie Wing Girls Golf Story, and I'm sure you will.